guys, and welcome to Phlearn. My name is Aaron Nace, and I want to personally thank you guys for picking up this pro tutorial. This is a quick little video showing you some quick tips and tricks we're going to use to get the most out of your pro tutorial. We're going to show you guys how to load your images into Photoshop, as well as your actions and your brushes if they're included in the tutorial. I'm going to show you guys the best way you can view these tutorials, including putting them on your mobile device like your iPad or your iPhone. We're going to answer some of the frequently asked questions for the pro tutorial, and we're going to help you get jump started so you can get the most out of your pro tutorial. There are a ton of awesome ways you guys can watch a Phlearn pro tutorial. You can watch it here on your computer, or if you have an Apple TV and a Mac, or a similar screen sharing program, you can actually zap it to any HD TV and watch it like that. And if you're like me, you're going to be traveling around quite a bit, and you might want to stick it on your iPad or your iPhone as well. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit on how you can, basically the best way you can view it on your computer as well as get it on a device like this. To view your tutorial on a computer, it's super simple. Basically, just go to your download folder after unzipping, and you're going to see a video tutorial folder. Now, you've got all of the different video segments that are included in the tutorial. Each tutorial is going to have different amounts of video segments, so they're all there, even if you don't see this many included in your pro tutorial. So we recommend a couple different players. I'm going to right-click here, and we're going to go down to Open With, and you'll see a couple different options here. VLC Player is a really great media player. It'll play just about anything, and it does a really great job. It's free for both Windows and Mac, and it's a free download. We're going to include the link for that in the support documentation for these Phlearn Pro tutorials. All right, you can also open any of these with a QuickTime player, which is just going to open up and start playing. Another great way to watch these Phlearn Pros is to organize everything in iTunes, and we've made it super simple. Basically, just click and drag all your tutorials and drag them right here into iTunes, and they're going to load up just like this with the thumbnails ready to go and everything like that. If you click on any of your images, any of the tutorials, you're going to see it's got your runtime, it's going to get your actor, I guess I'm an actor now, Aaron Nace, as well as the title and everything like that. So if you do have a few Phlearn Pros, which a lot of people purchase multiple Phlearn Pro tutorials, you can get it all in iTunes. The thumbnails will show up really nicely, and you just double click and you're going to start watching a Phlearn Pro tutorial. And because we've optimized everything for iTunes, it's super simple to get everything on your iPhone or your iPad. And when you're ready to take that big vacation, you've got some downtime on a plane, you can learn some amazing Photoshop while you're going. So super simple. Just click on your device here. We're going to click on this iPad. Go to your Movies tab, and then just Sync Movies. And you can just click these guys that you actually want to sync to your iPad. Hit Apply. It'll transfer directly over, including the thumbnails and everything you need to go, and you'll be able to watch all these Phlearn Pro tutorials on the go. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you get your pro tutorial is unzip the main folder, which you've already done if you're watching this video. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit on how to navigate that. So we're going to start off with our tutorial images. Each one of the Phlearn Pro tutorials contains tutorial images that provides basically everything you guys need so you can follow right along in Photoshop. So here in our tutorial images, we can just go, some of the time it's going to be TIFFs, some of the time it's going to be DNGs, and some of the time it's going to be JPEGs, depending on what's the best way to teach you in each individual tutorial. So to get these into Photoshop, super simple. You can just right-click and go down to Open With and choose your Photoshop. So we're Photoshop CC 2014. So it's going to open up Photoshop, and here's our image really quickly. You can also start off in Photoshop. If you just go, let's just close that down. In Photoshop, I'm going to hit Control or Command O, and we're going to navigate to our desktop. Let's go to our tutorial images, and swimwear retouching. And we're going to hit Open there. So that's really quick getting it into Photoshop. Next, we have our actions. They're not going to be included in every pro tutorial, but when they are, here's how you open them. Just go to your Actions folder, and you have, in this case, we have got frequency separation.atn. Super simple. You can just double-click on that action. It's going to open Photoshop, and you're not really going to see anything, so it might be a little confusing on what it actually did. But if you go to Window and then down here to Actions, it's going to open this up, and you'll see frequency separation is going to be the latest action available in Photoshop. So that's doing it from the Finder window. If you prefer to do it from Photoshop, all you have to do is go to, let's close that down, go to Window and then down here to Actions, and then right here in this little menu bar, click there, and we're going to go down to Load Actions. Again, you'll just want to navigate to your correct folder, go to the Actions, Frequency Separation, and hit Open. There we go, and we can see it loaded another one there. And to use your actions, which we go over in the actual tutorials, just click on your actual action and then hit the play button. There we go. It'll guide you through a couple of steps, and then we've got our frequency separation action actually applied to the image. For a lot of our tutorials, we use custom brushes, and we provide you guys with these custom brushes. So here's how we get those into Photoshop. We're going to go to our brushes folder, and here we can see retouchingbrush.abr because this is a retouching tutorial. We're just going to double click on that, and it's going to open it up here in Photoshop. And again, you might not see anything, but if you go to your brush tool, you can hit B for the brush tool, or just click right over here on your brush tool. We're going to right click, and I'm going to go down to the very end of my list, and I'm going to see best brush, and that's the actual brush that's included in this tutorial. So if you want to go through Photoshop, just simply right click here with your brush tool, go to this little menu bar here, and go down to load brushes. Again, we're going to navigate, we're going to go to our desktop, over here to brushes, retouchingbrush.abr, hit open, and it's going to add another one of our best brushes. So that's how we get the brushes into Photoshop. And if your pro tutorial includes things like lighting diagrams or 3D lighting videos, just simply open those the same as you would any image or any video. When I created Phlearn, I wanted to make tutorials that were going to be a lot of fun to watch, as well as educational and accessible to everyone. And that's why we provide so many of our tutorials for free online. And we also keep our prices as low as possible in the store. I'm going to show you guys a little bit how to navigate the store, as well as the bonus coupon code you get just for having purchased a Phlearn Pro tutorial. All right, so here we are in our cart, and I'm going to give you guys a little bonus because we know so many of you pick up multiple pro tutorials because you want to learn so many different things, and we really do appreciate it. So here's an exclusive coupon code. Just go right over here to where it says coupon code, and we're going to type in Phlearn 101, and I'm going to hit apply right there. There we go, and that's going to be a 10% off coupon, so you can see it's applied right there. And you guys can use this on any purchase from here forward. So now that you made your initial purchase of a Phlearn Pro tutorial, any Phlearn Pro tutorial you purchase in the future is going to be 10% off. Just use coupon code Phlearn101 during checkout. So let's say you made some purchases on Phlearn.com, and then something happens and your computer gets lost in a typhoon and you lose all your pro tutorials and it's the worst day of your life. Don't worry about it, because here on Phlearn.com you can just log in to your account, provided you created an account when you actually went to purchase the tutorials. Just click here on your thumbnail, and we're going to go down to My Downloads. And all of your downloads are going to be available for you, so you don't have to go through and repurchase anything. You don't have to contact customer service. You don't have to wait for a reply. They're all going to be available right there for you. So that's why making an account when you actually purchase a pro tutorial is super helpful. That way everything gets stored right here for you. Alright guys, that's it for this intro video. Thanks so much for picking up a pro tutorial. Super awesome. I hope you enjoy it and you get a ton out of it. If you like it, please leave a review on our pro tutorial page. It helps other people know what they're going to be getting into when they learn Photoshop from Phlearn.